Going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert now. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justin Herbert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. It's caught, and it's 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in week 4.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb.
There he goes, right side.
Nick Chubb.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Joe Bitonio. Howell, first play, going to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. After the turnover, here's Herbert.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's third down. Look at this Browns defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against.
He's got a man, complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Raheem Mostert,
his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb,
his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled him.
They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Herbert off of play action. He'll buy some time right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Again, Herbert. He'll hit Mostert again here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Powering forward. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
108 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Breaks a tackle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The Browns hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for the Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 60. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll swing this out to Mostert. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That swung out to Mostert. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Baltimore.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Going right, and it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw, Howell. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Makes it 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Play action. It's Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. He's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Howell. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
3rd and long, here's Howell. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got it complete to Aguilar. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert on first down now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Here's Herbert. And he'll go right back to Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert eluding the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Edwards now on 1st and 10.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Flushed out right.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It certainly looks like they started some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven 1st.
Flowers shows there that he is a student of the craft whose mentality is simply, I'm going to take the football away from defenders. A tenacious player and almost a clone of Steve Smith Sr., somebody else who had some really good seasons in Baltimore.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the score. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run ahead of some.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready, ready.
Howell going to go for it. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. They needed 4, they got 8, and it results in a conversion on 4th down.
Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And Chubb will try the middle here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 43. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Moore, the man in motion.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Hal.
Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Now Hal. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's Hal.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, Hal. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
The Ravens on third down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? This is 3rd and 14. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah
getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, they'll definitely take them.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Howell. Pass complete to Chubb. Running right through it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Flush to his right. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here.
Powell to throw.
And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes.
And they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's